They also eliminated pain by giving us only the sounds of destruction. What we'd finally see...
Get me some glasses.
would be just the aftermath.
In another example of civilized violence and passive resistance, this house in the Cheviot Hills area of Los Angeles played an important role. The film was called Big Business, and back in the late 20s when this area was first being developed, they filmed here. Now, the idea was the boys were selling Christmas trees door to door. Jimmy Finlayson was supposed to have lived here, and he didn't want to buy any. Well, after a series of misunderstandings, the boys systematically destroyed the house, while Finn systematically destroyed their truck, taking turns, of course, according to the rules. Now, the story that went with this was that after 3 days of shooting, the family who lived here came home to find their house destroyed and their belongings ruined. Evidently, the film crew had the wrong house. It's not true, of course, but as late as 1982, Hal Roach was telling that story. Why not? It's a good story.
Along with Big Business, the earlier Two Tars typified the slapstick of Laurel and Hardy in the silent era. It became less slapstick and more refined in the sound films Them Thar Hills and its sequel, Tit for Tat. And in both those films, they meet up with a frequent nemesis, Charlie Hall.
You are upset, aren't you? Upset? I'm housebroken.
Stan Laurel and Babe Hardy had a tremendous amount of professional respect for one another. And while their characters, Stan and Ollie, were the closest of pals,
I sneaked in. Ollie. What? I'm scared.
Why, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'll stay right with you.
they led separate lives off-screen until their final tours.
I think our success in that situation was due to the fact that we never mixed socially. There was never any jealousy between the team because of Babe's attitude that he left everything to me. He didn't hold much interest in the production of the picture. I'd never see him between pictures.
I think that's very true, and I think that's one reason that they stayed together as many years as they did, because they never had a chance to get bored with each other. They each went their own way and then got together from time to time.
Actor Eddie Quillen, featured in such pictures as Mutiny on the Bounty and The Grapes of Wrath, and the close friend of Babe.
You know, he had the jauntiest walk, this guy. If you could ever see him, well, I guess in some pictures you'd see that kind of a jaunty walk that Babe had.
Babe was kind of a quiet man. He was content to do a scene, get it over with, go in the corner, play his ukulele and sing, which he did beautifully. And I never had better friends.
Roach musical conductor Marvin Hatley.
Very friendly, just like a couple of brothers that never fought. You know what I mean? Really friendly men. They enjoyed each other's company, but they had different hobbies. Babe Hardy liked to golf all the time, and he liked to bet on the horses. He had maybe owned a couple of horses, for all I know. And Stan Laurel, he liked to fish. And they'd socialize occasionally, but they saw each other every day practically on the set. And